It is our top 5 for Neo, and one of the things we forgot to do was give our no skips rating for Year the Gentleman. I
We
was
did.
gonna go 9, but I know this is a very personal rating for me just because of how often I listen to this album.
I mean, and that's what it should be. It should be your rating, whatever however you feel. I mean, I would go 8.5 to 9.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
that's good. Okay. So before we get to the official top 5, I was gonna ask you about a song that is a very famous Neo song, and I wonder if you rocked with it or if you stopped with it, and that is "Let's Go."
Is Let's Go one of the Pitbull songs?
I don't know who's on that song. I'll double check while you give me your thoughts on it.
I I feel like that's one of the Pitbull songs.
"Let's
Um,
Go" is with Neo and Calvin Harris.
okay. So same difference.
There are some Neo Pitbull songs though.
There are several.
Yeah.
When I saw him live, the last song he sang was Time of Your Life.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
good song. It's a good
Yeah,
song.
it's fun. I mean, I'm not the world's biggest Pitbull fan, but I mean, Neo doing like there's house music and then there's like EDM music. Um EDM is kind of like the crazy wild like beat drop kind of like weird stuff. I'm not really on board with that. It's a fine song. It's definitely not my favorite, but you know what? I'm gonna add it to my library and listen to it a few more times and see if I can get into it.
"Let's Go." I feel like because of that song, in part because of that song, it became way more part of our vernacular as far as, you see it in sports, you see it in, reality TV. If someone wins at something, they scream
Let's
out, "Let's
go.
go." Yeah.
Was that the starting point of that?
I don't think it was the starting point, but I do think that in part it helped kind of bring it into the mainstream in a
Interesting.
way. So,
Interesting.
yeah. I haven't heard it in a long time, but when I listened to it, I was like, "Okay." It's a place and time thing for me, but I kinda dug it.
All right.
Um, all right, another one. "She Knows," Juicy J and Neo.
I don't mind that song.
I like the
I
song. I
Right.
couldn't tell you anything else Juicy J has done,
He's
but
on other people's like he's on that song Dark Horse with Katy Perry.
yeah, I don't even know that one.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't he isn't he in 3 6 Mafia?
That's a good question. I feel like we should know that, but maybe it's okay that we don't. I don't know.
Hold on. Let's 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 Wikipedia this bitch. Yes, he is a founding member of 3 6 Mafia, who's, I mean, they've got a couple of good songs. Um, but he out of nowhere kind of just got like really big as like a collaborator on pop records.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, like he's done records with Miley Cyrus, Dark Horse by Katy Perry, which was a huge hit. Um, and yeah, I mean, she knows with Neo, which again, like it's an okay song. I could do without Juicy J.
Okay, so let's knock out this top 5 for Neo. Why don't you kick it off with your number 5?
Man. So I went through a couple of different changes with my list. But because Year of the Gentleman is kind of top of mind right now, part of the list is my number 5. Um,
Yeah, I really like that song.
yeah, and it's just like one of the great things about Neo is that as a songwriter, like he tells actual stories. Um, and not only does he tell stories, but he knows how to write a hook. He knows how to like have the story based around something like a phrase or something that's going to capture you. He's just really, really good at that stuff. And this is Neo just saying like, "Hey, here is the list of everything I love about you,
Mhm.
and these are parts of the list."
I'm gonna go with a song from actual Libra scale as my
Okay,
number 5, and that is "One in a Million," which is the 2nd single off of that album.
that's a great song.
I really, really, really like that song, and it is one of the songs that I think ages pretty well. It kind of it's got, you know what beat it reminds me of? What was that song with Rakim and,
Truth
the
Hurts. Oh, yeah.
Yes! That's
It's the same beat.
yeah, it reminds me exactly of that
Yeah.
song. So
Yeah.
that's probably part of the reason why I like it because I like that song too.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Alright, what's
Um,
number 4?
my number 4 is from the RED album. It's called Lazy Love,
Mhm.
which I don't think was an actual single. I think it might have been like a teaser when they initially thought about dropping the album. And it's a song about it, it's a song about relaxed, chill sex.
Well, and the opposite idea of being all suited and booted with "You're the Gentleman," and he's just hanging out wearing his sweatpants recording that song.
Right. Lazy Love is a song for when like you and your partner or your partners are just like chilling. You don't have anything to do all day. You're just like laying in bed, relaxing.
Yep. Yep. No, I like that song too.
Yeah.
Number 4 for me is, "Sexy Love" from his first album,
Such a good song.
and that sort of sound of his music from that first album is very time and place, but
Mhm.
that is like the Neo sound, like the way that those songs are produced and the way that he sings over them. Like that's a very specific thing to Neo. Like you
Yeah.
could pull that out of like just hearing the way the song is produced and how he starts the song. Like you go, Neo before he even barely sings a word, you know that that's Neo.
Yeah. Yeah. Very unique style.
Yeah.
Um, my number 3 is So Sick. Um, again, just a very simple message, simple song, but sung, sung believably, sung passionately, sung very well. That's on my to do at karaoke list. I haven't done it yet, but they tried to remix it and brought LL Cool J into it.
Yeah,
It
it was
wasn't as
on
good.
LL's
It was on
album.
LL's album. That is correct. That is correct. Now if you look at the deluxe version of In My Own Words, there's an acoustic version. Um,
There's a lot of
yeah,
versions.
yeah, So Sick was, and again, when that song was popular, it was all over the place. Like you could
Yeah.
not avoid it.
Speaking of karaoke, there was a game, it was either for the PS3 or PS4, where you actually were able to sing in the mic, and they had the words for you, and "So Sick" was one of those songs on
Nice.
that list. So, yeah, that it had to be PS3 then if I'm thinking about it because of the time frame. But, yeah, the karaoke version of a video game, it was definitely on there.
Interesting.
Okay. It's the sound of the police out there, man.
Welcome to Brooklyn.
Whoop, whoop. Um, okay, my number 3, we talked about this in our 50 for 50, and part of the allure for me is it's one of the best it's maybe the best recent New Kid song to me is "Single." And so I really love that song. I love that they're on it. I love that Neo helped make them sound current
Yes.
in that moment. And because a lot of stuff on the Block album, they are trying to be current and it doesn't work nearly as well as Single
They
does.
they sound kind of like the old man at the club.
Yeah. What's funny about that album though, and we're not doing a 50 for 50 on that album. That's the first time I ever heard of Lady Gaga.
It's the first time I ever heard of Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they brought her on and there's a new edition song, but I think it's just Ralph
Ralph,
and
I think it's Ralph and Johnny.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a fun song too.
Yeah,
Just
I mean, it's
Clueless.
great to see them together. I mean, I feel like in the next year or two there is going to be a new edition New Kids tour.
I would go for sure.
I would go to.
I
I mean,
skipped this last new edition tour because when they were in the Bay, it was like during the middle of the week. But I've been to 2 other new edition tours. Um, I've also been to 2 New Kids on the Block tours. One from it was either I think it may have been the Step by Step or the Hangin' Tough tour. And then when they came back right around this time frame that we're talking about, and I was like, okay, this isn't really for me because it was like 90% um, middle-aged women.
Yes.
And so in order to play that up, they would change into their different outfits in
Oh, the
front of
locker
the
room
crowd.
cam.
In
Yeah,
front of the crowd. I was like,
yeah.
"I don't need to see these dudes in their BVDs, man."
Jonathan Knight does not like that. I'm just making an assumption that Jonathan's like, I don't want to show my ass into all these people.
These dudes have to be in such good shape, though. It's incredible.
I mean, you look at Danny Wood, man. Like, I don't think Danny misses a day at the gym.
No,
I don't think he has in 40 years.
no. He may not be missing a day and, taking that HGH either, but hey, this is what he needs to do to
Yeah,
first career, right? Like,
I
this is
guess
part of the
so.
game for them.
I mean, look, God bless the New Kids on the and New Edition,
Yeah.
but you know, there has been some there have been some surgical procedures. At the very least, Donnie's hairline is false because
At,
Donnie was balding 25 years ago.
the, just imagine if they do tour together and they try and get that camera and Bobby's like, "Say
Nah,
what now?"
Bobby ain't doing that. Bobby ain't doing that. Bobby's like, I'm going to the back.
But what's hilarious about that is in the, late '80s, you couldn't keep Bobby Brown's shirt on, and now that dude might be hanging out in a onesie these days, like, he's not showing any skin.
Bobby Brown in 2026 looks like he ate Bobby Brown from 1989.
Still my
And
guy,
look,
though.
but still my guy, I'm so happy that he's alive and he's healthy, and still able to like tour and he sounds great. I saw a new edition about a month ago. He's I think he's singing better than ever. So, shout out to I'm we kid because we love.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And just happy that this man, throughout all of the
Everything that he's
insane
going through,
heartbreak that he's had to go through.
everything that he's going through is still here, still doing it, and he's got the support of his brothers and his fans.
Yeah. Alright, what's number 2?
Number two for me is, we talked about not really liking Because of You, the album. My favorite song on that album, though, is the last song on the album, which is called Go On Girl. Um,
Mm.
and, it's kind of like, all right, if you don't love me, that's cool. I'll be all right.
I love that song. It
Yeah.
was like it would have been in my top 8 if we would have extended this to a top 8. I
Yeah.
really, really like that song.
Yeah.
Number 2 for me is Fade into the Background from You're the Gentleman. It's the idea of going to your person's wedding and you are not the groom. You have to watch this person marry somebody else. And the writing, like, he as he's writing this song and I'm hearing this song, I'm visualizing what he is seeing. It is so well written and so descriptive and so, like you're feeling for this dude, but at the same time, he's trying to keep that stiff upper lip, like, "I'm good, like, I just have to I'm seeing this, and this is giving me some finality, but still, you know, I have to just fade into the background."
So your number two is my number one.
Oh, there we go.
Like that song hits so hard. And like I have been maybe not exactly that person,
Yeah.
but I've been adjacent to that person or in a personal space myself that was adjacent to that position. And it's like seeing somebody that you still have tremendous feelings for, like get married is like there's a lot of mental gymnastics you have to do to sit through that situation and like go to the wedding and show up and like put a smile on his face, be like, oh great, congratulations. Um, but yeah, like you, everything you said, it's so descriptive. It just puts you like right in that song. They could make a
You
movie
know
off of
what
that
that
song.
song you know what I wonder if Neo, like, maybe he's experienced it. I wonder if he was watching A Different World
Oh, oh, oh man.
when Whitley's about
When
to get
Whitley is
married.
about to get married to other dude and Dwayne
Yeah.
stops her, baby, please.
Baby, please.
Please. Oh man. Woo. That that that
You
is
know
an
Different
incredible
World's
scene.
coming back.
It is coming back with pretty much the same cast. Well, there it's New Kids at Hillman.
Yeah.
but I guess Cree Summer and Jasmine Guy and Kadeem and a couple of the other folks that are going to be in this, and Jada are all going to be in this new show.
It's crazy.
I'm here for it. Scrubs set a high standard. If you're gonna be going come back, you got to hit that post.
I actually did go to my ex-wife's wedding, so I
Okay.
got to yeah, obviously, we both had moved on, so that was part of it, but to see, like, someone you previously loved like that, then get married to someone else like that, I think also that's why that like, I could visualize what he was seeing, so it was pretty I mean, it's just so well done.
It is
Okay,
perfect.
what is your number 1?
That was my number one.
Oh, yeah, sorry, okay, sorry. So my number 1 is, Because of You.
It's a great
I
song.
it is it sets the tone for that second album so high that I was like, "Oh
Mm.
my god, like, this thing if this is the first single, this album is gonna be amazing," and it wasn't, but it does have Go On Girl, but I think like, again, the way that Neo's songs sound, the way that he writes his songs, very specific to him. And, I mean, he even does his own oohs in the beginning of that song, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I that song more than any song in his catalog to me has withstood the test of time.
It's a great song.
It
And
still gets played on like Sirius FM if I'm scrolling through like the 2000s channel. That
mhm.
song more than any other song is the Neo song that I see on that channel.
Interesting. Interesting. I mean, Neo clearly studied the best. Um, and kind of took all of those influences. I mean, so much Michael. Like I really wish that Michael had stayed alive for a little while longer and Neo had done like an album on him because I think it would have been so good.
He should still do something, you know, um, who knows if you're working with Michael's people these days, but there's like you can definitely tell. I don't know if he needs to do. I would love to hear him cover a Michael song, like
Right.
maybe a song that's not one of the more famous ones, but maybe a song that we all know and love, but wasn't necessarily like a crazy, insane, famous single. I would
Right.
love to hear him do something like that and have him put his own spin on it at the same time.
All right. Here's your mission, Neo. Cover I Can't Help It.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. He could, I guess Butterflies is a little more recent,
Yeah.
but
Same but
I could hear his voice on that song too.
yeah. There's a song. Oh man, I literally just remembered this song. So this must have been maybe 10 years ago, maybe more. Salam Remy put out an album. And it was
Mm.
like him doing like a Quincy Jones type album with a bunch of different artists. And Neo is on one song, and I think it's called Everything I Need. And that song literally sounds like it walked up off the wall album and landed on this
Oh,
Salam
no
Remy
way.
album. It's
I'll have
very
to
good.
go find that.
Yeah, I gotta find it too. Yeah.
All right, that is it from here. We got through all of our Neo stuff, 2008. It was really fun for me to go back in time with Neo,
Yeah,
so I
I'm
really
gonna go
enjoyed
back and
that.
listen to this album. Also, can somebody put this record out on vinyl? Because I'll buy it.
I went to, actually a record store yesterday with the sole intention of hoping that someone had some old Neo vinyls and they were gonna just send them nothing. There's
Yeah,
nothing there.
I think the only Neo album that is available on vinyl is this first one.
Yeah. So, that sucks.
Yeah.
Put them out, man.
Correct
Vinyl
that.
vinyl for the first time, vinyl was the best-selling, music media,
Physical format, yeah.
yeah, for 2025, I think, so. It's also so expensive, though, oh my god.
I mean, I dropped $25 on Year of the Gentleman.
I would too, but I'm going to see new albums that have come out of older music for, like, 40 bucks. I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh my
that's we're not
god."
we're not we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. That is it from here. So for Mike, I'm Double G 50for50.net. Check us out. You can see all of Mike's reviews of all the albums that we talk about. We have our our playlists up as well.
Mhm.
And anything, if you missed any episode, you can just go to
Just go back.
50for50.net and you can find everything there. So,
Yes,
all right.
indeed.
See you when we see you.
All right,
Peace
y'all. Peace.
out.